What's up, kiddos? It's your friend Can, and we're back with more Hiveswap Friendship Simulator. So, some DLC just recently came out, and we're gonna see what new friends await us to completely fuck up and probably kill again. So according to this selection screen, our two previous friendships that did not quite work out was Volume 1 of Bloodthirst and Bratwurst, which is pretty good. So now we're moving on to Volume 2 of Aesthetics, Crimson, and Otherwise. So let's see how this goes. You stumble through the streets of a strange alien world. Ever since you crash-landed on this hostile planet, you've been desperate. Desperate for information, for provisions, and possibly for a bit of medical attention. Along the way, you've had some laughs, embarrassing missteps, and maybe even an encounter with alien meat products. Oh, I have indeed interacted with those. You don't really want to get into it. What you do want to get into is friendship. An entire planet of endless friend opportunities awaits you. Honestly, at this point, you'd make friends with one of those weird purple bushes. You're not picky. Wait, you see something in the distance. Or perhaps someone? Oh, look at these cuties. Oh, very nice. I think we're gonna do the same thing we did in the last two videos, and we're gonna go from left to right. So we are going to befriend Amisia Erdehn. Amisia. How do you pronounce trolls' names? We don't even know with the canon ones, but let's not to say you cuties aren't canon. Anyway, Amisia. Let's go with Amisia. Lo, what light through yonder weirdly organic architecture breaks? A small figure approaches. Oh, you're very small. Oh, you're cute. What do we want to do for your voice? We'll figure it out as we go. Oh my gosh. You are so far you've swallowed quite a few insults in regards to your looks and intelligence level. You aren't really the type to let the shallow opinions of others get you down, but it's been kind of a rough day. You brace yourself. Cute! Oh. She gives you a sweet, sincere smile. I've never seen anything like you. It's giving me all sorts of new ideas. Boy, do you hope some of those ideas are about friendship. Now that you've got a taste of it, you are hungry for more. Would we count the last two instances as friendship? I don't think so. You take a stumbling step forward, and your ribs remind you that although I can't talk and I can't read. But although the potential of camaraderie is enough to improve your mental health, it can't cure acute injuries. Oh, you don't look so good. Come inside. I've been looking for new contributors. Contributors? Could she mean friendship contributors? No, that's dumb. Maybe she runs some sort of alien newspaper and she wants you on staff. She looks a little young for that, but what the heck do you know about alien management hierarchy? You follow her to a nearby building, and now that you're looking up from your ravenous hunt for companionship, you notice that you've wandered into kind of upscale part of town. There's a lot less garbage and people collapse in the street. You see one of those spiky robot things, but it's washing a window instead of shooting a laser at a group of children. If that's not high class, you don't know what is. Before you can follow her inside, she turns around in the threshold, blocking your way. Real quick, you don't happen to be an artist, do you? Artistry? Well, as a matter of fact. Tell her, yeah, it isn't exactly your whole deal, but you've been known to dabble, or tell her no, you've never had much of an knack for it. Yeah, well, considering I have a bachelor in animation, I'm gonna have to say, yes, I do dabble quite a bit. Oh, I see how it is. Well, you aren't gonna sneak rodent any trade secrets out of me. Goodbye. Oh. Oh. Are you kidding me? I completely... Okay. Alright. Alright. Hang on a second. So with the other two, when I got, I would assume you would call it the bad endings, I just kind of left it as is. But I'm going to call a mulligan on that one. And we're going to try again. Because I think that was a little too quick. It's going to be short-ass video. No, I don't know what art is. Which, I guess, to be fair, have you seen my art? No, I've never had much of a knack for it. Oh, good. Friendships between artists can be so fraught. Much better to just keep things between artists and art appreciators. That way no one can get jealous. Okay, I guess fair point, but also you didn't have to fucking dump my ass. But okay, whatever. The girl's smile widens even further, and you feel an unbelievable rush of joy. Have you finally found someone who isn't a total fucking maniac? And she brought up friendship without you having to mention it at all. It puts a spring in your step. Or as much of a spring as possible with a broken arm and a misaligned torso. Amisia leads you into an elevator with buttons labeled in spiky letters that make absolutely no sense to you. You realize that probably nothing is ever going to make sense to you again. That's okay. Your hierarchy of needs has adjusted recently. Your new friend, you are jumping the gun with this descriptor, but you are feeling seriously good about this encounter, stands in the corner of the elevator, wringing her claws. I wish I'd known I was going to have company. I would have cleaned up a little. It's been a while since I've met anyone new. You assure her that whatever disaster her house is, it can't be any worse than some other places you've seen here. Although you kind of get what she means. She's wearing an artist's smock that's covered in splashes of paint. You see, Actually, it doesn't really look like paint, yeah. But it couldn't be anything else, could it? It's every color of the rainbow. About that. The elevator door slides open, and you step into a space that you were relieved to find is totally recognizable. A table overflows with messy palettes and brushes, cloudy jars of water, and sponges. Several easels stand beside the windows to catch the light of the two moons, and a number of canvases lean against the wall, turned so you can't see what's on them. First things first. Amisia brings you over to a wall screen that looks way more high-tech than anything you have on your now-defunct spaceship, tapping away at a series of unreadable symbols. She then indicates you should take off your sling. Oh, I still have my sling! From my poor boy that I killed! Here, go ahead and stick it in there. She seems to want you to put your injured arm into a large hole in the wall, which you do, because you are sure your new friend has the best interests at heart. I don't believe that for a second. The hole shrinks down like a blood pressure cuff, sending bolts of agony through you. You want to yank your arm back out, but you don't. Even if it's broken, you still like having it attached to you. Instead, you shout a lot and thrash your other limbs around. Calm down, you big wiggler. It's like you've never seen a medicalizer before. If you don't stop moving, it won't work. Tears spill down your cheeks, but you force yourself still. You'll bear the pain. You'll do it for your friend. She's looking at you so hopefully, and she's so delicate and pretty, almost angelic. You look at her face and tell yourself it's all gonna be okay. Finally, the hole releases you and you pull your arm back out to find it completely healed. You can move your fingers. It doesn't even hurt anymore. Hey, things are looking up. See? I told you. This is great. You're overwhelmed with the urge to celebrate. Do I be chill about it or get excited and dance your new friend around the room? Oh no. Oh, I'm still gonna fuck up this friendship. The rest of me is still broken. I'm gonna be chill about it. You thank Amisia profusely, but you manage to keep it to the strictly verbal sort. Medicalizers are great! This part of the city is great. You really need to get more rich friends. You tell her this, throwing in a compliment of her studio while you're at it. See? This friendship stuff is easy. I'm glad you feel that way. You're obviously really strange and under-socialized, but you don't seem to be a complete cultural idiot. Plus, I think it's really endearing how helpless and trusting you are. You laugh, slightly unnerved. You want to take that as a compliment, but after a recent encounter with another girl in blue, well, it all ended up okay. And Amisia is so nice and friendly, and she keeps calling you cute, which you think is pretty generous of her considering what a disgusting mess you are at this point. Speaking of low bloods, what's your blood color? Just out of curiosity. Oh, this is gonna end very badly. Blood color? You aren't really sure what she's talking about, but red? You tell her it's red. She looks a little disappointed. I've got plenty of burgundy. Oh well. Good thing I have a delivery coming soon. Hey, do you think you can help me set up a few things before they get here? They? Visitors? As in plural? As in multiple potential friends? Oh, hell yes. Oh, hell no. You are all over that, especially considering your newly healed arm. You are anxious to display all the simple motor functions you can perform. Amisia gives you another radiant smile. You live for those smiles, man. They are just so full of the glowing nectar of bromance. Perfect. Let's do this. Work always goes faster with two pairs of hands, after all. Yes, absolutely it does. And even if by that she seems to mean her hands are pointing while she tells you where to put things, you're totally fine with that. Your ribs are still kind of killing you, but you swallow down the pain. You're getting pretty good at that. Too bad you can't stick your whole torso into that magical science fiction hole in the wall. Well, maybe you could, but not right now. Right now, you've got a friend to help. Amisia instructs you to clear all the furniture to the edges of the room and lay down a big purple tarp. Apparently tarps aren't blue on this planet. Amisia answers her phone, and then buzzes open the apartment door. She runs over to the elevator with a squeal of delight. They're here! Sorry, I'm getting so giggly about this. It's just been a while since I've had any new paints. Wait, paints? That's what's coming? Now that you think about it, there is something pretty crucial missing from this whole artist aesthetic she's got going here. There aren't any paints. No tubes dribbling color or pots with their tops left partially unscrewed. There aren't even any pencils. The elevator opens and two trolls come in. They have pretty similar shaped horns and are almost the exact same height. Brothers? Do trolls have brothers? From their uniforms and the douchey, swaggering way they walk, you get the idea that they are some sort of law enforcement. That and the third troll in handcuffs they are dragging between them. Thank you, guys! You always bring me the best materials. They don't say anything. They just bring the third troll to the center of the tarp and force them into a kneeling position. Then they bow to Amisia and leave the way they came. I don't want to watch this execution. Jesus Christ, we are going to watch an execution. This doesn't look great. Even before Amisia runs out of the room and comes back in with an axe the size of her whole body, you are not loving this. The troll in the tarp trembles and bites back a sob, but they don't say anything or try to run. She isn't really going to do what it looks like, is she? You can't bring yourself to believe that this cute little alien girl is going to straight up axe murder a dude right in front of you, presumably to finger paint with her blood. You stammer something to this effect. Amisia laughs. Well, I don't use my fingers. I'm not a fucking animal. She considers you for a few moments, tapping a claw against her mouth. I know. You can help me. I only ever let one other person help me with my work. And she's out of town right now. But you and I have a connection. You feel it too, right? You do. God, you do. You've been feeling it so much lately for everyone you meet. You thought you had maybe come across someone who would readily accept your platonic longings without putting you through the ringer first. You do want to help me, don't you? You do. You want that more than anything. Amisia looks at you solemnly. Why don't you do the honors? She holds out her axe. I wouldn't offer this to just anyone, but I can tell how special you are. You're trembling. The troll on the tarp is also trembling, but unlike you, they seem to have accepted their fate. Slowly, inevitably, you hold out your hand for the axe. Amisia gives it to you with a smile. God damn it, you forgot about your broken ribs. And that you're a human and can't just pick up gigantic fucking axes with one hand. You drop it and it bounces away from you, like way more than you think an axe should probably bounce. Oh no. You look up at Amisia from where you are doubled over with pain and shame. She laughs and scampers over to retrieve the axe, once again swinging it up without any signs of strain. She doesn't even have any visible muscles. What is this girl made out of? How silly of me. You seem so culturally advanced that for a second I forgot about your natural inferiority. Here, I'll give you a second chance. You nod. Yes, please. A second chance that does not include committing gruesome murder. Usually I just use change, but I've got a better idea. Oh. Oh god. You get what she wants you to do. You hesitate, and Amisia's smile gets even sweeter. Sweet like poison. Oh? You don't want to help me? The tarp crinkles underneath you as you kneel. You grasp the troll's shoulders and mumble an apology. They continue to say nothing. Amisia is sharpening her axe, which already looks pretty damn sharp. Hold on tight. You try. You really do. The problem is you try to hold on tight, but at the same time you try to drag the troll out of the way, some buried instinct to try to preserve life rising up inside you. You're weak and injured, though, so all you end up doing is just flopping both of you a little to the side. Instead of coming down on the neck in a clean slice, Amisia's axe glances off the troll's collarbone, mortally wounding them instead of killing them outright. And now you know why they have not been begging for their life. They don't have a tongue, so they can't beg, but they sure can yell, and thrash, and bleed olive green alien blood all over you in the tarp. God, there's so much blood. It's just spurting everywhere. Jesus Christ, you were such an idiot. Why couldn't you just commit? Oh, she's throwing a fit. Now you're covered in dying alien, and so is everything else. Amisia, the work table, and most direly the canvases leaning against the wall. Amisia takes one look at them and lets out a wail of rage. I can't believe this! I let you into my hive, into my life? I was planning to let you into my pusher. I thought you were a refined sophisticate, but now I see you're just a Philistine. She gives you a shove toward the elevator. Your ribs are screaming, and so is the bleeding troll. You try to babble an explanation. Forget it. I don't want to hear your excuses. Jaha was right. If you want someone killed right, you gotta kill them yourself. You ride the elevator back down, kneeling in a pool of blood and failure. Terrible at murder. Well, I think I would rather be terrible at murder than good at murder with my poor diamond. This friendship thing is not going very well. Maybe I need to stop being myself. Maybe I'll do better. Oh well. If you want to come see me whenever I'm talking about being a terrible friend, I'm on Twitter as @SwiftMartyrdom. I'm also on Tumblr as GatoNip. And I'm here killing children and also failing to kill children on YouTube. Yeah, I will see you for, I guess this is part 4 of FriendSim next time. Alright, bye guys!